You've just seen a really cool way to sew a placket onto a t-shirt while scrolling through Facebook. So you think, oh, I'll save that for later. And you keep on scrolling. Then a few weeks later, months, maybe a year, you're at your sewing machine about to sew a placket onto a t-shirt. And you'll read through the sewing instructions. They just don't make any sense. Or they're just way too complicated. And then you think back to that video that you saved. So you think, oh, I'll go and have a look for that. So you look through your Facebook save posts, your YouTube history or YouTube watch later list. Look at your browser bookmarks and you can't find it. So you think, oh, I'll just do a bit of a Google. Still doesn't come up. So you just go and watch the videos that it suggests. And still, it's not the exact same technique. You've just wasted a few hours. There's got to be a better way. That's why I like the idea of a source of truth. This is one place where all relevant information is stored. So for the sewing world, this could be a sewing techniques library. And when you need to actually execute a technique, you know exactly where to look and you can follow your own instructions. So this could either be a physical folder where you've got slips of paper and samples, or a book that you've handwritten notes in, or the alternative is a digital format, whether that's a folder on your laptop or stored in the cloud somewhere like Dropbox, iCloud or Google Drive. Preference though is for digital because that's available anywhere you go. So if you're at a sewing retreat or a sewing class, you can look it up. Going digital doesn't remove the need for a physical reference like samples. What you could do in your digital document is just leave a little note to say where those samples are located, such as t-shirt placket instructions are in the sewing techniques folder on the top shelf of the bookcase in the sewing room. Regularly go through what you've saved. Could be weekly, fortnightly or monthly, but try not to leave it for a month so you don't forget about it. Even set up a recurring calendar item called something like check sewing instruction videos and include links to where to look. As you go through each saved item, decide whether you want to save it or to delete it. Deleting it is perfectly fine. You may have found a better sewing technique or you have no idea why you saved it in the first place. Don't want to waste your time any further on it. If it's a sewing technique that you think is worth saving for the future, then add it to your source of truth. So this could be as simple as a Word document on your laptop. So you just give it a file name that explains what it's about, such as t-shirt placket. Paste in the link to where you saw the video. And I also recommend that you write the name down of who created it or the company who created it. But beware of link rot. This is when links don't work anymore. So write your own set of instructions using your words, not those from the video. They should be clearer to you. But if they're not, just keep writing until they are crystal clear and you can understand what they mean. You can also take screenshots from the video to help explain the techniques better. But don't share these with anyone else because that does cause copyright issues. So the first time you do use these instructions, I recommend that you take your own photos and use those instead, or even create a video. That way you've got your own set of references. So if you are starting from scratch, rather than start with a blank piece of paper, I have a sewing instructions template that you can download in the description below. So just take a look and it gives you a little bit of a framework of where to start. Sewing instructions are so important in our sewing practice, and we want them to be as clear and easy to understand as possible. So continue to keep growing your library of sewing instructions.